And I wouldn't want to live anyplace else right now. I would have been happy all the time. You know what I mean? Some of them would talk, ghost town, this is a ghost town, and where you live in Nahma, that ghost town, boy, that'd make me mad. I say, hey, there's a lot worse places. And I'm always happy in Nahma.
And they had so many people in that gymnasium dancing to a name band from Green Bay that they caved in one end of the whole gymnasium floor. The floor went down about 2 feet, one whole end of it. There was that many people there.
You not only waited in line, but on Saturday night, you got a shave, see? And that lasted all week. That's 35 cents.
Buy a fifth of whiskey, you know. We go to Skanava, 99 cents. And then they have a party for the weekend. Each group would do that, would they, Hazel? For 99 cents,
don't give all of our good times away. We'd go on the train, and the men would leave us off where the berries were, raspberries or blueberries or whatever, pick all day long. Then they'd pick us up and bring us home.
And I used to run from school to go up to the hospital to do the dishes that was left from the day, and that was my enjoyment when I was a kid.
You're a housewife.
I started as a water boy.
From gopher to plant superintendent, Frank Sepsic would spend his whole life in Nahma. From their front porch, Frank and Jewel would watch the town's rise and fall. People who believed hard work and long hours would pay off. How come you stopped being the water boy and changed jobs?
Well, say that your job paid 10 cents a day more than mine, I'd go looking for your job.
The job...
It was hard work because generally if you worked in the mill, machinery and steam was pushing you, so there was no goofing off. You either done your work or they had somebody else take your place and that would do it. So.
I got on the tram there, and all of a sudden I heard a noise, but I couldn't tell what it was. Then all of a sudden, 150, 200 feet of tramway went down. And the horse, and the load, me, and the whole doggone thing went down with it.
You go in the water.
One way they would get them was by, if it was in the evening and they needed them for something, all they'd do is blink the lights twice. Of course, everybody's blinked. Everybody knew what it was for, so.
From
We'd consider it a jail now, but we used to go to the woods in the fall and stay there till April, and we didn't have TV or even a newspaper. But I don't know, we liked it for $30 a month.
That's
and our book.
Once again,
We used to have a saloon here, and when the lumberjacks came down from the woods, they saved their money all winter, and then they spent it in one night at the saloon right next to the rooming house.
whether lumberjack...
Nobody went hungry.
No, the company
There wasn't any welfare, of course, but you didn't have to have any. The big knock fed you.
Nahma had a clubhouse. Can you imagine that? That was the only one I ever seen. Yeah.
Badenoch's reach...
Were. Well, they had the rich and the poor. That's pretty knock idea.
Yeah. Oh, Ivan, don't knock them down.
That was true, Violet.
That's true. You know it's true. You haven't had a good job.
Yeah, that's true.
We don't want that advertised.
There was some elites in the town, no doubt.
Doc always says, well, I got the stock from my dad, and my dad got it from his dad. We all got our cuts out of it. Let's just make one big distribution, sell it and make a distribution and fold it up. That's how they ended it.
There was lots of tears in the dish pans. The ladies were washing the dishes. That happened right after the noon hour.
What do you do? Blow a whistle or ring a bell or what when you...
They blew a long whistle.
Yeah.
When the last log was cut.
Yeah, the last log was kind of sad then.
It was over.
Like an open house, that one night everything was free. All the ice cream and the beer the men wanted, everything was free to them.
You know, there's something that's going to bring us through, I said. and take us out of a slump and get us to going, whatever, really.
After
Well, I don't know how to say this, but I was tickled to death to see him go.
well,
I like to see it back to where it used to be years ago. Years ago, you know, it used to be about 700-800 people around here, and for us kids, we could raise hell every night. We'd had about 40-50 kids to play with.
They say it's progress and have to make money, you know, so that's what they're doing.